Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children, welcome to our online class Ekalaiva. Today's session is class 1, subject EVS, the topic is food we eat, the food we eat. Shall we start the lesson children? Let's come. Okay, when do you have the food? Usually when do we have the food? We have the food when we feel hungry. If we are feeling hungry, we like to have food. Is it true or not? If you are feeling hungry, then only you can have the food? No. So, when do we have the food? We can have the food when we feel hungry. See, why do we have food? Okay, we feel hungry, we have food. Why we have food? Why what do we need the food? Because see, food help us to grow. Food help us to grow, and then food makes us strong and healthy. Food only makes us strong and then healthy. Food gives us energy to do our work and play everything. See, why do we have food? We have food. See, just imagine we are using the vehicles in our home, no? We are using the motorcycle and then a car. Is there, no? Your parents using the bike and a car, no? How they are moving? See, they are putting the petrol for that vehicle. If the petrol is not there, means the vehicle can move? No, the vehicle cannot move. Why? Because the petrol only giving the energy for that vehicle, as well as our body also needs some energy. If the energy is not there, we can't do anything. The energy is not there, we can't do anything. The energy, where the energy comes from? The energy comes from the food. The food only gives us that energy. See, not only energy, food only help us to grow, isn't it? You are growing from the beginning. You compare yourself from the pre-KG. You are a small kid, but now you are in first standard. No, compared to the pre-KG in first standard, you are a grown up. No, how you are grown up? We are having the food. No, the healthy food only help us to grow. The food only gives us energy and then healthy. If you are not having the healthy food, we cannot stay healthy. Often you can get the sick because if you are not having the healthy food, isn't it? So, food gives us, food help us to grow, food help us keep our body strong and then healthy. Next, food gives us energy to do all the works. What are the works? We are playing, we are writing, studying, everything you are doing, no? All the things help us to do the help of our food. Isn't it? See, next, kinds of food. Okay, we need energy. When we feel hungry, we are having that food. That food give the energy. Isn't it? Kinds of food. We are having all the day we are having the same food? No, we didn't have the same food in all the day. We are having different types of food. Is it or not? Why do we have the different foods? Why it is necessary to having the different food? Yes, it is most necessary. It is necessary to have the different foods. Why it is necessary means we need some important nutrients to growth of our body. Some nutrients need to growth of our body. Each and every nutrients is doing the important works, so that we have to eat the diet. Diet means a balanced food. Balanced food means all the nutrients will be fixed in the food. if we are not having the balanced food, if it is not there means, if balance is not there means, we cannot do all the things. It may make us sick. So we have to do the diet. What is the important nutrition means? See, the important nutrients are, one is the carbohydrate, another one is the protein, and then fat, vitamins, minerals. These are all called the important nutrients to our body. Why they are called the important nutrients means, the carbohydrate is converted like a glucose. Then protein used to build our body, it is help us to build our body. And then fat is using the they are protective food, they are called the protective food. See, so these nutrition must be present in our food. This, if these nutrition if the present our food means, that is called the diet. It is the balanced food. See, what are the three types of food means? Based on their nutrition, based on this nutrition, foods are divided into three groups. One is the energy giving food. See, one is the energy giving food. Another one is the body building food. Another one is body building food. And then third one is the protective food. What are the three types of food? One is the energy giving food, body building food, protective food. What is energy giving food? See, rice, sugar, butter, chapati means wheat, WHEAT, wheat. Chapati and bread is made from wheat. These are all called the energy giving food because they are all carbohydrate. They are all carbohydrate. This carbohydrate is converted like a glucose. It is converted a glucose. This glucose is stored under our skin called adipose tissue. Okay, we are having this food means these are all converted. It is called a carbohydrate. This carbohydrate, after the digestion, it converted like a glucose. This glucose stored under the skin. So that it called the energy giving food. Why it is called energy means, if you are not having the food, if you are fasting means, that time the glucose are stored under our skin, no, the adipose tissue. That glucose converted like a glucose material and then added into the blood circulation, then it gives energy to our body. That's why it is called the energy giving food. What are the energy giving food? Rice, wheat, butter, sugar, these are all called the energy giving food because they are giving energy to do all our work. Then second one is the body building food. Body building food means these food help us to grow our body. They help us to grow our body. How it is help us to grow means, see, milk, fish, egg and pulses are called body building food. They build our body. That's why it is called the body building food. What are the body building food? Milk, egg and then fish, meat, pulses. What is pulses? Your mother using some dolls in your home, no? Side dish vada and then sambar like that, no? They are using some dolls, no? That is the pulses, isn't it? So these are all called the body building food. Why means they having the protein. Body building having the protein. This protein make our bones and muscles, teeth strong. if your bone is not strong, we can't stand straight. So these proteins make our muscles, bones, they are strong. So it is called the body building food. So they only help to grow our body. We are increasing height and weight wise in the each and every year. No, how it has happened means with the help of this body building food. What are the body building food? Milk, fish, egg, pulses, these are all called body building food. The two things over. Third one is protective food. Third one is protective food. What is protective food? See, fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are called the protective food. What is mean protective? If any foreign particles will enter into our body. What is foreign particle? Some microbes. If any microbes enter into our body means these foods, it gives the protection from our body. It gives the protection from the germs. It fight against with the germs and give protection to our body. That's why the fruits and vegetables are called protective food, because they containing vitamins and minerals. The fruit and vegetables having vitamins and minerals. That's why it is called the protective food. Are you clear? Then where does food comes from? We saw that we have to eat the food because they giving energy, they only make us fit and strong. Okay, so the food based on the nutrition, food are categorized into three group: for bodybuilding, protective and then energy giving. Okay, so then where we get all the, we saw the many type of the food materials, where we get all the food materials? We get the food materials into two sources. It is called the main two sources. What are the two sources means? First one is called the plant source. First one is called the plant source. Okay. Second one is called the animal source. These animal source again we can say divide the milk product. Clear children? Sources of food are two types. One is the plant source, another one is the animal source. Plant source means we saw that no, fruits, vegetables, pulses, cereals, these are all we get. No, where we get this all the things? We get this all the things from the plants. We can see no, we are getting any energy we are using on a many food, we are getting from the plant only. So plant is the main source of the food. It is the main source of the food. Then apart from the plant food, we are getting some food from the animals also. What are the animal source? See, fish. Fish is the animal, no? We know that no, fish is the animal. We are getting the fish meat from the fish. Then chicken and then egg, these are all we are getting from the animals. Meat, we are having the mutton, no? That mutton also one of the animal source. See, next, apart from the animal source and plant source, some foods we are having additionally, that is comes from the animal source. What is that means? Milk product. This milk product also animal source only. See, what are the milk products? We are getting many materials from the milk. First, milk is converted into curd. This curd is prepared as buttermilk. We are getting the butter from the buttermilk. Then the butter makes used to ghee, and then cheese also make from the milk product. And then some we are having ice cream, chocolate, these are all no, these things also made from the milk. See, sources of food. Food sources are two. One is the plant source, another one is the animal source. These animal source again can divide on milk product. Milk product means dairy products. See, honey, we are using honey, no? That honey also comes in the animal source. Listen, Plant source are, what is that? Pulses, cereals, nuts, we are using the dry nuts, and then vegetables, fruits, these all the things comes under the plant source. Then milk, egg, meat, see these are all comes from the animal source. Then this animal source again we can say milk product. All the milk product we know that no, curd, buttermilk, butter, ghee, cheese, ice cream, chocolates, some chocolates also used to prepare milk, isn't it? So these are all called the animal source food. Clear? Okay, see, we are having the food. We can eat all the time the food. We can eat all the 24 hours we can eat the food. No, we are eating the food in the divided of the time. How we can divide to eat the food means 3 times. See, meals of the day. This is the meals of the day. We eat the 3 times. We can eat the food into 3 times. See, 3 times we are using to have the food. What are the 3 times means? One is the breakfast. One is the breakfast. Breakfast means in the morning we are having some food, no, that is the breakfast. And then lunch. During the classes, in between the time in 12 to 1 o'clock, we are having the food in the school, no, that is the lunch. In the afternoon, we are having the food, it is called the lunch. Then at night, before going to bed, we are having some food, no, that food is called the dinner. That food is called dinner. So, foods are meals of the day, it is the 3. First one is the breakfast, and then lunch, dinner. Breakfast means we are having food during the morning in between the time 8 to 9, no, that is the breakfast. During this breakfast we have in our South Indians we are having idli, dosa, puri, chapati, like this food we are having like a breakfast. And then lunch we are having rice, sambar, like that we are having, no, then meat, egg, we are using the lunch for the afternoon. Then night, at dinner the same, like we are using some tiffin items. What is that? As well as chapati, puri, idli, dosa, these likes we are using at the night time. Is it? So the meals of the day is the 3. One is the morning is breakfast, lunch is called the dinner, lunch is the afternoon, and then at the night time we are having dinner. Is it? See, how we need the food, the same, similarly water also used, it is the necessary for our body. How the food is necessary our body, as well as water also necessary our body. How it is help? Okay, we are having food when we feel hungry, no. The same like when we have the water, when we drink the water, we drink water, how we feel hungry, that time we can get the food. At the same like if we are feeling thirsty, that time we can drink water. Okay, how much water we have to drink? See, I told the food means we can eat, fix the time in 3 times we can have the food. But water we can drink any time. It has the no limited time to drink the water. So any time we can drink water. Okay, how much water we have to drink? Per day we have to drink, see, per day we have to drink 6 to 8 glasses. How much we have to drink? 6 to 8 glasses of water we have to drink every day. Okay, what is the uses of water? Why we have to drink water? Because if you are seeing, no, your mother is she is using the grinder in your home, no. Why she is use the grinder? She is making the flour. That's why she is using the grinder. Okay, this grinder, without the water, the grind will be stuck in. No, it can't work clearly. The same like without having the water, we cannot digest our food easily. Clear? So water only help us to digest our food normal. Then the water is present in our body also. Some water is present in our body because the water only make our body moisture. If the water is not there, our body cells will be dried. Is it? So a lot of water is needed to our body. Clear? Good eating habit. First, we have to see some rules for having some food. It is called the good eating habit. What are the good eating habits? See, we have to eat clean and fresh food. We have to eat clean and fresh food. We should not have the spoiled food. We should not have the spoiled food. Why means if we have the spoiled food, the spoiled food containing the microbes, these microbes make the food spoiled. If we have that spoiled food means these microbes enter into our body, it make our body ill. So we should eat only clean and fresh food. Is it? Next one, we have to eat same time every day. Every day we have to follow the same times. If you are eating your breakfast at morning 8 to 9 time means every day you have to eat the same time. If your lunch you are having 12 to 1 o'clock means every day you should have your lunch at a particular time. So we should have our food at particular time. So, next one, chew your food mouth closed. With your mouth closed. If you are having food means we should be having, somebody is having the habit eating the food with the speak with others. No, if you should not do like that. If you are chewing your food, you should close your mouth and chew your food. Is it? Next one, eat slowly, chew your food well. We should not swallow the food without chewing because the food particles it will be in the large in size. If you are chewing means this large particle will be converted in a small particle, then we can swallow means our stomach can digest it easily. Suppose we are swallowing, we are swallowing falsely means the food particles will be enlarged in size, the stomach will be struggle to digest the food. So we should eat our food slowly and swallow. Then wash your hands after and before eating. We should wash. If you are going to eat your food, before you should wash your hand, as well as after the meals also we should wash our hands with the soap or any other liquids. Okay, so we should wash your hands before and after eating. Next, rinse your mouth after meals. Rinse means after the meals some food particles will be stayed into our in between the gap of the teeth. So suppose if the food will be stayed in the gap of the teeth means this food will degrade from the microbacteria. So it makes the tooth cavity in our body and then it makes the bad smell from our mouth. So after the meals we should put some water and gargle. Afterwards you should pull out that water. It is called the rinse of our mouth. So if you rinse your mouth, your mouth will be clean. Any leftover particles will not stay back there. So your mouth will be fresh. Isn't it? These are all called the food good eating habit. Are you clear, children? What are the good eating habit? One, we have to eat clean and fresh food. And then we have to eat the same time. We should follow the same time to have our food. And then next one, we should chew our food with closed mouth. We should chew and then swallow. All the food we should chew and then swallow the food. Then rinse your mouth after the meals. Wash your hand before and after eating. Are you clear, children? Today's session is over, children. I think all of you understand about this lesson. Okay, we will see the next lesson.